This is the weekly check of the Hungry Bin with red wigglers, and there's a couple of experimental foods in here as well. But let's check up for the gnats here. Well, that's a good sign. There's a couple gnats that are flying out. Okay. Let's see. It's a little wet right here. Moist, I should say. And let me go ahead and get my glove on and we'll check this out. Alright, got my glove on. Let's check in here. Let's see. Before I dig into the okay, there's just under the dry layer, there's a lot of worms here. Nice and crumbly. Nice and crumbly vermicompost. Alright. Okay. Looks like they were just getting into the food that I gave them last week. But let's check up on these supposedly forbidden foods. Let's see. This is what is this? I think this is there's mites here on the inside cover. Mites inside. Some larvae. It's a bit smelly. There's I don't see any worms in here. So that's it on this one. No, nothing in there except for the pre-composting varmints. And on this one, I don't remember what was in here. Let's see. I'll have to look back on the okay, there's mites in here. Mites. And some larvae. And that's all that's in here. Oh, this, I think this was the mac and cheese. So, no mac and cheese per se, just some varmints. No worms. Doesn't mean they weren't in it, but there certainly aren't any in there now. So I think mainly just the pre-composted varmints, pre-composting varmints in here. Let me look underneath here. I'm gonna ruffle all this up again once I'm done looking at this. This was the hot dog. I don't expect any kind of change on here. You can even see it, it's still there. See if I can open it with one hand. A mass of red mites, clumps and clumps, which is what I pretty much expected. Oh, look at that. Same kind of varmints that were in the other two. The hot dog is very mushy. I don't think you can recognize it as a hot dog anymore. Yeah, there you go. So it's still being broken down. Okay, so all three are still being broken down. No no worms in it per se that we see here. Certainly they were around it. Let me go ahead and ruffle up the bin here. Certainly there are plenty of food items and carbons. Oh, but look at how moist it is here. Just underneath the dry layer. Very moist. Very nice. Very nice and broken down. So let me go ahead. Yeah, look at that. This was pumpkin. So they were all on and around the pumpkin. That was also fed last week. Looks like they got into part of the napkin anyway, or beginning to get into the napkin. This napkin as well. Certainly are a lot of worms. Okay. I think I will do the same thing. However, I know I mentioned last week about just putting dry bedding on for a month, but I think I will change that a little bit. I think I will do that every other week, you know, just so I know that they're getting moisture that they need. So let me go ahead and put these food items back underneath. I think I will try and put it a little further in, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Like I said, certainly there's plenty for them to eat. I am going to feed them again. Let me go ahead and put some, well, actually, I'm going to put this in first. This is from the harvest. These are just the big things that were in there as I ruffled up the vermicompost to get it dry. I've got some bones in here. Chicken bones. Alright. This is the usual eggshell. Okay, let me go ahead and get their food. I'll be right back. Well, I think I forgot to turn the camera back on after I've got the food. But anyways, what they have down here is some pieces of apple, frozen apple, and some, what do you call this kind of bread? Actually, cinnamon rolls. So we'll see how they do on that. And I'm just putting moist bedding on top. Just a small layer. And that's about it for this week. We'll check again next week to see how they do on the forbidden foods, if they get into it at all. Will they ignore it after the mites and larvae get through with it? Okay, we'll check again next week, and thank you for coming on this journey with me.